one of these two coaches is going to change the franchise. It's either going to lead us on a path that ends up to a Lombardi trophy, or it's going to lead us to the exact same spot where we are, no head coach, and not knowing what the future holds. That's what I'm here saying right now, that the Houston Texans, they need Brian Flores. If you want to talk about someone who could change this franchise on a 180, it is Brian Flores. We all know what's going on. We know he's suing the NFL for them absolutely doing him dirty. The owner of the Dolphins offering him $100K per loss. John Elway showing up hammered to the job interview. The Giants, basically just interviewing Brian Flores to, complete the Rooney Rule. They absolutely did him dirty. He's standing up for that. I can always applaud a man, no matter what side of the spectrum I'm on or you on. You have to applaud someone who stands up for what they believe in. Now, that's just what he's going through right now that makes me excited about this. All the PR that the Houston Texans are going to get is going to be nothing but good for a change. We've heard, many times throughout the years, the media hates us. The media don't give us respect. Brian Flores changes that for the Houston Texans. Everyone immediately loves the hire. They love what the Houston Texans are doing. They could say maybe the Houston Texans are turning a new face and trying to, get away from that racism vibe that Bob McNair and Cal McNair give out. Because, like I said, that's the stigma that the Houston Texans are a racist organization. So from a PR standpoint, Brian Flores eliminates that itself. Not only that, with all this ordeal going on, the players have shown support for Brian Flores. So if you want to talk about a free agent, target for many guys, they would love to play with, for Brian Flores, a guy who's being looked at as a pioneer. His attorney called him the Rosa Parks of the NFL, that being Brian Flores. Many guys are going to want to come to Houston for Brian Flores, and whoever is here, they are going to be on the train 100%. You want a football team who is going to ride for their head coach, who's going to run through a brick wall. And I can tell you right now, anyone who plays for Brian Flores right now, even when he was at the Dolphins, everyone fucking loved him. They played for him. He went 5-11, 10-6, 9-8, and that's with the owner throwing $100K in your face for every single loss. I'm sorry, me as a person, I'm folding at $100K. I'm sorry. Put that thing in crypto or something. Even for 50, I'm folding. But for them to throw $100K in Brian Flores' face and say that's never going to happen, I'm not going to lose games, that shows that he is a man of integrity, that showed that he is a leader. He even called it himself. I have been chosen to coach this game. Brian Flores just changes the aspect of this Houston Texans, team, the idea of the team, and that's all just with him standing up for himself. And we haven't even talked about him being the coach. 5-11 his first season, 10-6 his second, 9-8 his third. He started 1-7, wins 8 of his last 9, barely missed the playoffs with multiple quarterbacks and Tua Tagovailoa. Some people say how you feel about him, but Brian Flores was able to put back-to-back winning seasons, something that the Dolphins haven't done since 2003. A defensive-minded guy, someone who's going to add some extra oomph to that Lovie Smith defense. Hopefully he does, retain Lovie Smith. We know that Lovie runs that Tampa 2, and Brian Flores adapted that Tampa 2 into something much better for the Miami Dolphins. I would absolutely love that. Let's bring in some players. A lot of people are going to automatically want to come because of the Brian Flores situation. This team gets good. Whoever gets drafted onto the team is also going to be on board the Brian Flores train, because now people have a voice. It's not like the old days anymore when it's just shut up and play. These players, these YouTubers, these media people, they have a voice now. And that's where the NFL is going to go. Shout out to Chopo Chico. Shout out to my dad, the Big Cheese. Shout out to my wife, Abby. And shout out to my boy, the Chody Boy. Let me know what you guys think. Should the Houston Texans hire Brian Flores? As always, go Houston Texans. You guys have a very blessed day.